Welcome to my channel. This is going to be a reading for my Taurus. Let's see what September has in store for you energetically. I'm going to start off with, I forgot the name of this deck, but we're going to start off with this one. We're going to venture off into my Lenormand deck, and then we're going to use my traditional tarot deck. Okay, and welcome to my channel. If you are completely new here, hopefully you do decide to stick around. If you do want to see future readings, definitely make sure that you subscribe so that you never miss a beat when I post here on the channel, okay? Any information you need to book a personal reading will be listed below as well. But let's go ahead and get straight into it. So we have every creative dream needs practical planning. That flew out here, Taurus. So the message here, clear as day, going into September, there's a need for you to be practical in the sense of putting the hours in, or looking at things from more of a logical standpoint instead of an emotional standpoint when it comes to things that happen around a business, good or even bad. Okay. Also, when it comes to your creative nature, it is very easy with being a creative person to maybe not be as practical, because being creative and being practical exists on two different ends of the spectrum. So finding a way to kind of blend the two, being creative, but then also knowing that you have to have structure behind your creativity, is what's going to be your superpower. I also have problems provide opportunities to grow and learn. So instead of letting certain problems make you feel crippled or make you feel like you're not in a position to evolve from these problems or these issues you run into, is something that could stifle your growth. Okay, always look at problems, failure, things that don't go right as an opportunity for you to see where things went wrong and then correct how you go about it in the future. It's growing moments. The only way you could truly fail is if you just give up. Then I also have seek joy in the pattern of every day. So instead of waiting for huge confirmations, like huge accomplishments, achievements, okay, or even things that society tells you should be like the pinnacle of joy, like getting a new job, getting into a relationship, whatever this may be, external, seeking joy in your routine by doing the things that you love. Okay, by doing the things that you need to do that you may not love, like the mundane, and being in tune with the mundane aspect of life. And this is going to help you experience true joy. Okay, but let's keep going. So what is the energy around my Taurus? What are the messages they need to hear for September? What are the messages my Taurus needs to hear for September? So we have the Fox, okay? Be mindful of people who you can't trust, or people who are blatantly shady, okay? Who throw blatant shady comments or do things and you don't really understand like where exactly it could be stemming from. These, behaviors, gestures, actions, certain individuals around you may take. Okay, even a love interest, if you have to side-eye them 24/7 and question whether or not they're a genuine person, most likely there is some sort of disconnect, okay? This is also making sure that you're being authentic to self. Any scenario where you have to dull yourself down for the sake of other people, ask yourself, do you really want to be in those spaces? Also with the path here, this represents two choices, two directions, two opportunities, okay, options. In the month of September, the message here is to consider your options. Know that you are not stuck to one path or direction in going in, you're not stuck to one direction or one path. And at any point you could decide to change your focus, change the direction you want to go in, and that's fine. And that's going to lead you down a totally different path. So it's just recognizing the fact that you do have options, and what options you choose to focus on, or the lack thereof options you may be perceiving yourself of not having, could dictate your future as a whole. But last part I have is the anchor. So this is focusing on an overall sense of stability. Okay, the advice is to do everything in your power this month to stay grounded energetically, whether that's through meditation, whether that's changing up certain eating habits or the way that you're, treating the body. If this is even talking about finances, this is being aware of how money is going out and how money is coming in. Let's keep going. Taurus. What are the messages that they need to hear for September? So we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So if you've been in a space of being very unsure or allowing maybe two different aspects of your life or two different things that you've been trying to manage to overwhelm you, this month is about getting control over these two different things here. This could be two jobs. This could be you having, again, multiple things that you're having to manage, okay? But this is making sure you're finding ways to keep your balance, or if you know for sure you're not able to upkeep or manage the multiple things that you have going on, maybe cutting back on maybe doing so many different things, especially for my Taurus who could be like, let's say you're a business owner and you own 3 different businesses. Maybe you're not able to give your full attention or get the results that you would like to see with the main business or with any of them because of the fact that there could be so many things that have to be managed and dealt with. It could be overwhelming. Now, I also have the Magician card here. So the message, again, be wary of people who have the intentions to misuse you or take advantage of what you have built for yourself, or just in general taking advantage. Also, with the Magician card in reverse, the message here is to know that you are capable. If you have been maybe not trying or putting yourself out there because of the fear of not being adequate or things working out, this is a time for you to change that narrative. I also have the Moon card here. So this is being careful of letting fear run your life. Are you letting the vibration of worry, anxiety, doubt stop you in your tracks? Okay, the message here is welcome the unknown, because within the unknown, there could be so many beautiful changes, experiences that collide within you getting across that boundary or that bridge, excuse me. I also have the Judgment card. So, yeah, be aware of certain people who want to resurface and they still are the same person, okay? Like the fox, most people who are toxic, most people who are sly or have bad intentions for you, they wrap it up in a pretty bow of being charismatic or being kind. And that isn't something that you just want to take for face value, especially if there is clear signs through their actions that they could be deceiving in their intentions. Okay. Also, during this time frame, be aware of permanent decisions you could be making during this time frame, especially around money and especially around like any big life choices or big life transitions. Make sure you're really, really thinking things through. But this is what I see. I hope that this was helpful and did give you some insight. If you enjoyed, definitely thumbs up the video and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one, Taurus.